everybody. All right. I wanted to thank you for the gifts. I wanted to give y'all these messages a day in advance. The full moon is tomorrow, okay? So that you can have these messages when you need them. And this video will be going live tomorrow rising on YouTube so that you can also have them the day of. Ding, 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 ding. I'm the best. I know. You don't have to tell me. So people get into these messages. Now, as I was going to sleep this rising, okay, because I've been pulling all-nighters. Now, pulling an all-nighter is not anything new for me. It's just, it's life. Okay, I've been pulling all-nighters since I was a fucking kid. It just is what it is. Sometimes I just be up. All right? And I have just been up. I didn't go to bed until maybe 8:30, 8:45 this rising. Okay, which means I didn't wake back up until about 3 o'clock. All right, I've been doing that the last 2 days. All right, so it's not new to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. But as I was going to sleep this rising, okay, Spirit kept saying, don't be afraid to win. They afraid to win. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean by that? Okay, Spirit really be talking to me sometimes. It feels like in fucking hieroglyphics, because it just be like, what, you know, like, what the hell are you trying to say to me? And I have to like figure it out. And then I had this crazy dream. I don't want to say it was crazy, but it was very interesting. And I'm not into too much detail about it. I don't want to say it was crazy, but it was very interesting. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about the dream, but let's just say it was very, very interesting. And I woke up like very, I don't want to say confused, but very, I guess confused is the word. I don't know. But there's something about in this new season, I told y'all and I have been telling y'all that this full moon is about to bring in something amazing. Now, when we are dealing with planetary shifts or movement, okay, because the moon is technically in the conversation of planets, even though it's not technically a planet, but it's in the conversation of planets when we're talking about energetic shifts, you know, with astrology, right? And the moon is shifting right now. The full moon is happening in Aries. Now, we know that Aries kicks off the season, right? The new year, the new season. Aries comes after a very dead season or a very stagnant season or a season of rest, rejuvenation, and lessons, right? Now, the cool thing about Aries and Libra is Aries and Libra are sister signs. Okay, they are sister signs. They are related. They are cosmic opposites in a sense. Okay, and because we are in Libra season and we had a new moon in Libra, then it only makes sense for us to have a full moon in Aries, which is, again, its sister sign. Okay, now, again, Aries is all about rebirth. Aries is all about leadership, taking initiative, new things. Okay, when you think of Aries, you think of springtime. Okay, things becoming anew, things renewing. You know, this is a time where we are walking away from the past or previous season, the past or previous time that we were in. So the last 6 months that we have been in, because Libra also starts a new season as well, okay? The first 6 zodiac signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. That's the first half of the season, first half of the year. Then Libra starts off the second half of the year, the second half of the season. Okay, so we have a lot of connections when it comes to new beginnings, fresh starts, okay, things of that nature. Now, Libra is ruled by Venus, whereas Aries is ruled by Mars, okay? And Aries being ruled by Mars, Mars being the planet of action, means that Aries season is the perfect time to take action, to do something, to take initiative, to be the leader, to start something, to create something, to start tapping into whatever it is you need to tap into, to start with fresh energy. So this full moon being in Aries, the moon representing emotions, the moon can also represent hidden things. It can represent feelings. It can represent love in some senses. It can represent secrets being revealed, but it also represents intuition. Okay, so this Aries full moon not only is bringing in a breath of fresh air, okay, shit is about to get real different around here, but it is also bringing in an energy of action. Okay, so it's like not only will you have the intuition to know what to do, to know what your next steps are, but you'll also have the energy of Mars behind that, giving you the push you need to take action on the things that your intuition is telling you. Okay, I wanted to break that down real fast so that y'all can understand the energy that we're working with before we get into this reading. So with that being said, when Spirit kept repeating to me, they are afraid to win, it started to make sense because this is a new season. This is a place and a time where new things are created, where we're walking into new energy, where we are able to benefit from new energy, new things, new people, new places, new environments, new mentalities, shifting, you know, just different things of that nature. And you cannot be afraid. You can't be scared. I don't care what your intuition is guiding you towards. I don't care how out of the box it is. I don't care how different it is. I don't care how uncomfortable it feels. You cannot be afraid to win in this season. One thing about Aries, Aries has the oldest syndrome. Okay, them motherfuckers not scared of nothing. They're ruled by Mars, the planet of action, right? So really tapping into this energy is going to be very beneficial for a lot of people, especially if you have Aries or Libra anywhere in your chart. You're going to feel this the most, more than anybody. But it's going to be beneficial for everybody because, of course, it is a placement or transit that is happening with the moon, and the moon affects all of us in different ways. Okay, but this is a time for y'all to really get out of that old ass mentality, get out of not making moves because of overthinking and fear. You're gonna have to let that shit go. Because this energy right now is conducive for people who want new beginnings, who want a new life, who want to create new things, who want new experiences. And if that pertains to you, then you're going to have to take on this fiery energy and almost be, not even almost, but be a trailblazer. There are certain things that are going to be required of you in these next 6 months because, again, Libra kicks off the next 6 months. Okay, and in these next 6 months, there are going to be certain things that are required of you that are going to be fucking terrifying in the sense that it is completely out of your comfort zone. It's not scary because they're requiring you to do scary things. Okay, this is not a haunted fucking house. All right, but it can be scary because you are in an environment that you're not used to. You're around people that you're not used to being around, and you're required to step up to the fucking plate. Period. Thank you for the gifts. You are required to step the fuck up. all of that lowballing yourself, all of that not really pushing as far and as hard as you possibly can, all of that taking the shortcuts or trying to hide behind, you know, your old self or old things, old mentalities, old thought process is not going to fucking fly. And you're going to end up still stuck in the same place that you've been in if you do not take initiative. It is what the fuck it is. You can't be afraid to win in this season. And that also speaks to confidence. We've been talking about confidence a lot lately. And I think Spirit has been, I'm not going to say I think, I know Spirit has been talking to us about confidence because we needed to be prepared for this energy, for this shift that is happening. You're going to have to know you're the shit in order to get this stuff done. There's no room for second guessing. There's no room for feeling less than. There's no room for needing and seeking validation. There's no room for, you know, being timid and not moving and, you know what I'm saying, overthinking and self-doubt and procrastination. There's no room for none of that bullshit. You're going to have to walk and talk like you know who the fuck you are. Point blank the fuck period. If you want this new shit that's coming in, if you want to be a part of those who are receiving these high vibrational new beginnings, these monumental changes, you gonna have to act like you deserve to be in this motherfucking room. Nobody is coming to give you a motherfucking handout. Nobody is coming to stroke your little ass ego. You better stroke it your motherfucking self. You better get on board. You better get in line. You better act like you fucking know. You better move like you 1,000 feet tall out this motherfucker. Confidence is your key to unlocking the doors that are waiting for you. Not doors that you have to create. Not doors that you know you have to beg for. These doors are waiting for you. They are set up for a time such as this. I told y'all I've been watching this show on Netflix, The Discovery of Witches, okay? And the whole plot of the show is that there is a book called The Book of Life, and only one person has the magic, has the energy to get the book, okay? Because it hides from everybody else. It has spell work on it. So nobody else can get their hands on this motherfucking book. But this one little witch who didn't know her power at first, she's the one who has the key to unlock the motherfucking book of life. And it's going literally hand in hand with this message. The doors that are set for you, only you can unlock these motherfuckers. But it requires you to be in your power. You can't walk up to that motherfucking door and you're timid and you're scared and you moving like you know what I'm saying, you had to beg and plead to get here. No. These doors are unlocked based on the thoughts, the feelings, the inner knowing that you have about your motherfucking self. Do you know that this is your motherfucking door? Do you know that what is behind that door is already yours and you are deserving of it? Do you know that this is not the only motherfucking door? A lot of y'all are still acting out of this scary ass energy where, again, you are just like, I just hope, I just wish, I just pray. And it's like, no, you need to be moving like it's already yours. And the only thing that you are required to do is travel to it. So the challenges, the trials and tribulations, all of the things that you have been going through, all of the things that Spirit has been taking you through over these last couple of months, over these first 6 months of this year, right, have all been to show you who you are, to help you unlock your magic, unlock your power, unlock your confidence, so that when these doors present themselves, you not sitting there like chicken shit and fucking scared. You are prepared to turn your key and access what has always been waiting for you. Now, some of this is generational things that some of y'all are about to unlock. Some of this is generational. Some of this is coming from, you know, things that your ancestors have left behind. Some of this is coming from things that you may have left behind for yourself in other lifetimes. Some of this are things that were prepared for you to access once you got to a certain place in your journey. Regardless of what the fuck it is, you got to know that it's yours and it belongs to you. It's like when you walk up to your motherfucking house and you put that key in that door. There's no doubt in your mind that, am I supposed to be here? Do I deserve to be turning this key? You don't question that shit. You just walk up, put the fucking key in the door, turn the lock, walk in the goddamn house, close the door, lock the door behind you. You're not thinking, do I really deserve this? Is this even my house? Do I belong here? No. That's the audacity. Because this journey, this part of the journey requires audacity. Bitch, I have the audacity to know, not to think, not to hope, not to wish, not to plead that this shit is mine. I have the audacity to know that it's mine. And if I gotta snatch it out of the hands of motherfuckers who are enemies, who are negative, who are naysayers, then nuck if you buck, ho. Whatever I need to do to access what I know is mine, that's what the fuck I'ma do. Where is your audacity? Where the fuck is the audacity? Ego has a time and a place. Right? A lot of people think that you are supposed to kill the ego. When you hear ego death, they think, oh, I'm supposed to get rid of the ego. I'm supposed to kill it. No, ego death does not mean you kill it. Ego death means that the ego has been too high and it needs to come down in order to be balanced with the higher self. But it has a purpose. It has a place. There's a moment when you need to lean into that motherfucker. And this right here is the moment. This is the moment to lean into it. A lot of y'all had to learn balancing of the ego, right? That was your ego death experience where you had to learn how to balance that motherfucker. Balancing of the ego, right? That was your ego death experience where you had to learn how to balance that motherfucker with the higher self so that you're not in a place where you are so outlandish, okay, and so extra that you miss what the fuck is for you. Period. You had to balance it with the higher self. But there's a time and a place where ego needs to be front and center, and this is that time and this is that motherfucking place. Now, does this portion of time last forever? No. So you got to know when to tap into it and when to tap the fuck out. Right? It's just like my strength. I don't need to use my strength all the time. If I'm pulling some toilet paper off the roll, that doesn't require a whole lot of strength. But if I'm picking up a 70-pound weight, I got to dig deep into some shit that I normally wouldn't to make sure that I lift that motherfucker off the ground. That is the difference between balancing the ego and the higher self. My strength is not applied and needed to be applied everywhere all the time. I don't have to bulldoze down every fucking door, right? I don't have to be, loud and obnoxious and in front and center all the time. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do need to pop my shit. Sometimes I do need to walk and talk like I'm 700 feet tall. Sometimes I do need to spearhead some shit and bust a door down or two. Sometimes that is most definitely absolutely needed. And you have to know that in this season, this is what is fucking required of you. To bulldoze down these motherfucking doors. Unapologetically. Now, does that mean shove it in other people's face and be like, yeah, I'm shit and you not, and you ain't shit, and I'm better than you, and I'm this? No, that's not what that means. But it does mean I can go around and say, I'm amazing. I am the shit. I'm awesome. Now, you could be the shit in your own story. I'm not here to discredit how you feel about yourself, but I'm here to talk about me. This is about me. I don't want to call it a villain era because there's nothing evil or menacing about this, but it's more so a emperor empress era where I'm standing 700 feet tall because I know who the fuck I am, and I command respect with my energy, not necessarily with my words. I don't have to tell you to respect me because when I walk into this motherfucking room, oh, you gonna sense the need that you need to put some motherfucking respect on my name. When I open my mouth to share the things that I'm supposed to share, or you gonna sense the need that it's time to put some motherfucking respect on my name. When I say this is mine and that is mine and I'm do this and I'm do that, you gonna know. All right? This is more so like waking up the demon. And not the demon in the negative sense, right? We talk about demons and devils and things of that nature over here, and we understand the spiritual understanding of those words. And that's what we're talking about. The high vibrational understanding of those words. And that's what we're talking about. It's time to wake that motherfucking demon up. You need to be on demon time. All of that old shit is over. This is why Spirit has been taking y'all through all of these moments of closure in your past. This is why it's starting to make sense. This is why the last 6 months you had to leave people behind, leave things behind, walk away from things that no longer serve you, stop participating in circles and groups and friend groups and family groups that don't serve you. Stop thinking in ways that don't serve you. Stop operating in ways that don't serve you. This is why closure was necessary these first 6 months. Because now, as you're walking into this new space, as you're walking into this new energy, this is a whole new environment. And it requires this new version of you that you have been cultivating in the first 6 months. A lot of stuff is about to start making a lot of fucking sense. It may not have before. Losing random people. Here we go. Look, learning experience at the bottom of the deck. Losing random people. Just having random ass arguments with motherfuckers. You like, God damn, I thought we was cool. I thought this was that. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was supposed to be locked in, twin. Where have you been? What the fuck is going on? You don't fuck with me since when? You don't want to be with me since when? You want to break up since when? You don't want to be friends since when? I got to leave this job since fucking when? I got to move out of this city or this state? A lot of shit was not making sense. If anything, it may have felt like a lot of stuff was being taken away from you. But y'all got to understand, there is no losses on this journey. There's only lessons. Enlightening of loads. If we're going to do, there ain't no journey. There's only lessons. Enlightening of loads. If we're going to do else, there ain't no else. There ain't no losses. My brother want to FaceTime me. My load is either being lightened or I am learning a lesson. Those are the only L's I take in this motherfucking journey. That's it. My load get light or I learned a motherfucking lesson. Ain't no L's. And when you start to train your mind to see, okay, if things are walking out of my life, I need to let them because obviously they are not for me. Anything that is for me does not leave me. It doesn't make sense. If I needed it, it would always be available for me to have. Just like oxygen. When oxygen finally leaves your body, you gone because you don't need it no more. When life leaves this body, you're done because you don't need it no more. But as long as I got oxygen, obviously I need it. So if people are leaving and walking out of my life, or if I'm being ushered away from people, because sometimes Spirit won't make those people leave, but they'll force you to leave. They'll force you to back away. They'll force something to happen in that situation that creates this disconnection with those people that no longer serve you. It's because they're not needed. You don't need them anymore. And the gag is sometimes we technically never did. But we find ourselves into these situations because of however we are, however we're feeling, however we're thinking, however we've been traumatized. And it becomes a part of our learning experience. Every single thing that we go through wasn't necessarily written for us to go through it. Some things we walk ourselves into based on where we are mentally, emotionally in that moment. Spiritually as well in that moment. But everything works for our good. So even if I walk into the wrong room, me walking into that room is going to be used to promote me in some type of way, shape, or form, because there's a lesson attached to me walking into that wrong room. Even if I, drive off course a little bit, there is a lesson in me driving off course. I'm still gaining something. So even when I misstep, there's something that is benefiting me that is still going to take place and still going to happen. So we can't look at our missteps or at our mistakes or whatever you want to call it as losses or as us being off course or as us just being failures. No, babe, everything works for my good. Even my fuck ups work for my good. So they not even really fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? It's not even really a fuck up. If I really break that shit down, if I really gain and look at it and view it from the right perspective, it's not even really a fuck up. Because I can take something from this. So the last 6 months have been preparing you with the lessons that you need, with the wisdom that you need, with the emotional stability that you need, with the spiritual insight and knowledge that you need, with the physical preparedness, because some of y'all start losing weight, gaining weight, depending on your body type. Some of y'all start eating different, taking your herbal supplements, drinking your teas, doing the things that you need to do for your body. So being prepared on all angles, in all areas. And the shit may not have been making sense because it's like, okay, I'm over here, but then I'm being pulled over here, but then I'm being pulled over here to work on this, but then I'm being pulled back here to work on that, but then I shift back over here to work on this, and then I'm being pushed to work on that, and it feels like I'm all over the place. It feels like I'm not really getting any direction, or I'm not really being guided, or that I really don't have any type of understanding of what the fuck is happening because I feel so all over the place. But you're starting to realize you wasn't all over the place. You was covering ground. You was covering ground. You was hitting your motherfucking markers. That's all. And Spirit knew that, okay, you need to work on that. All right, you need to work on that. Going back to what we were talking about in the beginning of the year when Saturn went retrograde. I told y'all, Saturn is coming to teach you some shit. Saturn is coming to teach you some shit and reveal you to you. Not necessarily teaching you about the people around you, because you already intuitively and internally knew that there was something funky with the people around you. You already kind of had an idea of that, whether it was subconscious or whether it was a conscious idea, right? But Saturn had to show you, you keep picking these fuck ass people. You keep putting yourself in rooms that are energetically beneath who you truly are, not who you're presenting yourself to be. You keep accepting things that are low in frequency. You need to wake the fuck up. You need to wake up. What are you doing? Why are you moving like that? Why are you allowing people to disrespect you? Why are you allowing people to walk all over you? Why are you allowing people to manipulate you and to use you? Why are you not seeing people for who they are in the moment rather than who they could be potentially? Fuck potential. How are you showing up right here, right now in this motherfucking moment? Saturn had to come and teach y'all some lessons. Now, Saturn doesn't go direct. It'll be in retrograde until October. Well, the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. I believe, for Saturn. And then Neptune goes direct next month. So we're almost at the end of this Saturn retrograde. So not only are we being presented with this new energy with this Aries full moon, but we're also about to close out the lessons portion of this year with Saturn going retrograde. So everything is coming full circle right now. This is why, for instance, the things that Cat Williams said in the beginning of the year have been coming full circle so far. Because we're reaching that ending point. We're reaching the point where it's like, oh, that's why this was like that. That's why this person said that. That's why I had that particular dream. That's why I had that premonition or that intuitive thought or that download. That's why when I was daydreaming that day, that message came to me. That's why I can't get these specific song lyrics out of my head. That's why I keep thinking about my future. That's why this is this and that's why that has been that. Shit is starting to click. Shit is starting to make sense. Everything is starting to come full circle. This is a full circle moment happening in front of us. And everything has been done to prepare you for what is coming now. I would say next, but it's not next anymore. Look at that. I'm trying to tell y'all, and I'm about to show y'all what card fell on the floor. If I could get this motherfucking card off the floor. Googly moogly. Where it go? This is the card that fell out on the damn floor. I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to start walking like you know you earned everything that is on its way. That's the season we in. That's the season we in. No more lowballing yourself. No more shortcutting yourself. No more being around people, places, and things that are on these low-ass levels. We've been talking about peasantry. Y'all gotta understand who the fuck is the peasants around this bitch. So that you can stop mixing your motherfucking DNA, time, energy with these motherfucking low vibrational ass creatures. Everybody has a responsibility to save themselves. So if I've been doing the work to accelerate myself, to up myself, to transcend, to elevate, to move, to ascend to the next level, what the fuck is your excuse? You don't have one. And it's not my fault. I don't have anything to do with that. But I'm not going to allow your energy to drain me or drag me down just because of your lack of work ethic. I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm not going to do that. I also need to understand that everything that is coming in at this point is only given to those who know that it's theirs. If I go to the motherfucking post office or UPS headquarters to pick up a package, I can't be like, they can't be like, oh, is your name Poca? Yeah. Is this your package? I hope it is. I mean, I hope I did receive an email to come pick it up. I hope I pray that it's my package. I hope that this is what I've been looking for. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? Are you good? Is this your shit or no? Like, what the fuck? What you mean you hope? What you mean you pray? Like, does the shit belong to you or not? What the hell is wrong with this motherfucker? Where's your ID? And you know what your ID is? Your ID is the credits of all of the work you've been putting in. It's the credit of all of the fucking work you've been putting in. If I have been stepping up every single day, if I have been pushing myself every single day, and it has nothing to do with perfection. That's where a lot of y'all be missing it. You think that the last 6 months of your life were supposed to be perfect. You were supposed to ace every single test, right? Everything was supposed to go perfectly. No hiccups, no slip-ups, no, you know what I'm saying? No inconsistencies, no ball dropping. You know what I'm saying? I just aced it. Everything perfect. That's not what it's about, boo. It ain't never been about perfection. It's always been about effort and drive and determination. Have you been putting forth the motherfucking effort? Have you been going hard out this motherfucker? We all give up sometimes. But did you come back? Did you throw in the towel and then come back and be like, you know what? Let me pick this motherfucker up. Let me do what the fuck I need to do. That's what the fuck matters. They say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That shit is absolutely true. Because, of course, there are moments where we are tested beyond measure. We are tested in ways that we've never been tested before. So if I'm getting a new test, there's no expectation of me to ace something that is completely new that I've never encountered before. There's no expectation of that. But am I stepping up? Am I going to be like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing all the way, but shit, let me try to figure this shit out. Let me try and make it work. Let me put my sleeves up, you know what I'm saying? See what I can do. Okay, I got halfway through this, all right? Let me take what I've learned, go back to the drawing board, study a little bit, and then reapply this motherfucking pressure. And then moving into this new season, moving into this new space, into this new environment, it requires you to already know who the fuck you are. Does that mean that you have to know exactly what your life purpose is right now? No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? It's not at all what I'm saying. But it does require for you to know who you are as far as what you deserve out of this motherfucking life. As far as what you are worth in this motherfucking life. Understanding that at the very least, I know I'm not even from here. I know that I'm here on mission. Am I still in the process of figuring out what that mission is? Could be. But I know that I'm here on mission. I do know that at least. I do at least know that I'm here for a reason. I have a purpose. I got some shit that I'm supposed to motherfucking do. I do know that bare minimum. Point blank period. Everything else, as I progress, I will figure it out. As I continue to go, as I continue to thrive, as I continue to move forward, I will figure it out. Cool. But at this point, at least I know that I deserve to be here. At least I know that the doors that I'm opening, I deserve to fucking open them. And these doors are password protected, or let's say energy protected, meaning you got to be on a certain frequency to even expose these doors to yourself. They are hiding in plain sight, but it requires an energy from you, a frequency from you, to make it plain and clear for you to see it and then access it. And that requires confidence. Beauty. I know that I'm worthy. I know that I have everything within myself to make this happen. I don't have to look a certain type of way, dress a certain type of way. Again, we're in the age of Aquarius. Sacred plan at the bottom of the deck. Trust the universe right under that. We're in the sacred plan at the bottom of the deck. Trust the universe right under that. We're in the age of Aquarius. It doesn't require me to look like you, to talk like you, to walk like you, to do the things that you do. There's no requirement of that. It's just for me to know who the fuck I am. So if I want to walk around in hella rainbow colors because that's what I feel, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. If I want to go and shave my head and be bald, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. If I want to start this business and this business, you know, is in a area that is unfamiliar to a lot of people, or maybe I'm the first one in a specific area, then that's what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm not going to allow society standards or, you know, people's opinions or, you know, people's validations to stop me from moving in accordance to my intuition. Wherever I'm being guided to, wherever I'm being guided towards, that's what the fuck I'm doing, and that's where I'm going. Point blank the fuck period. It is what it is. I'm on my way to the things that are for me. And I'm going to arrive there in my own energy, acting out of my own accord, listening to my higher self and intuition, and not giving a fuck about the opinions of people around me. That's why you had to lose a lot of the people that you held valuable, because you wasn't going to see the things that you needed to see because you was looking through their fucking glasses and through their lenses. Some of y'all wasn't looking through your own shit. You was looking at your shit through the fucking peephole of other people's perspectives. And that shit wasn't working. You was limiting yourself, and you didn't even fucking realize that that's what you was doing. You was limiting yourself. Every time you picked up the phone and asked your mom if this was a good idea, you was limiting yourself. Every time you went and you discussed your ideas with friends and family and other motherfuckers outside of yourself, you was limiting yourself. Every time you compared yourself and what you're doing and what you are feeling intuitively guided to do, comparing that to other people in other places, you was motherfucking comparing yourself and stopping yourself from what was for you. You was limiting who you were supposed to be. So you had to lose the motherfuckers. They had to go. Because in this new place, in this new environment, all you need is you, higher self, and spirit team. Because it's going to be dark up ahead before you get to some of these doors. There's going to be certain things that don't make sense, certain things that are confusing, or certain things that are so unique and so out the box that it requires you and only you to understand what it is and play the right cards. Period. There's a reason why we can't see out of other people's glasses. There's a reason why prescriptions are set for one person only. So if I keep sharing glasses out this bitch, I can't complain about not being able to see. Duh, I can't see. This is not set to me. This is not set to the way that I need to see, the way that my perspective needs to be shifted or aligned. Period. This is a season of passions. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? What is it that brings you joy? What is it that you feel intuitively connected to? Those are the things that it's time for you to step up to and start to fulfill and start to explore. This is also a season of exploration. You can't be, that's why Spirit said you can't be afraid to win, because winning requires you to explore different avenues. You can't be scared of doing some shit out the box. You gotta get out the box. What the fuck is in the box that's gonna benefit you? What's in the box that has benefited you already? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? There is nothing in there that is going to help you move forward and help you access what is for you. So why y'all so motherfucking concerned with staying in those motherfucking 4-ass little walls of that box? What the fuck? It's nothing in there. There is nothing in there that's going to help you grow, that's going to help you propel yourself, that's going to help you get to the next level. There's nothing there. Which is why there's a requirement to shift environments when you want something new. New things happen in new environments to new people. Like attracts like. So new attracts new and old attracts old. That's why closure is the first card. Because I got to close these motherfucking doors behind me. I don't know if y'all can see that there's a door right here. Can y'all see that? You see how it almost don't even look like it's there, but it appears when this motherfucker is walking away from it or towards it? That's what I'm seeing in my head. You got to let go of that old shit. You got to walk away from that old shit in order for you to access what is new and what is actually for you, what is actually on the same level of the energy that you are creating within yourself. Future doors for future energy. Current doors for current energy. If I want to keep walking through the same motherfucking door over and over, don't change a thing. Keep thinking the same. Keep being around the same people. Keep talking and walking the same. Keep acting the same. And you're going to get the same shit. Same recipe, same things. But if I want something new, I got to switch that recipe up. I gotta change it up somehow, some way. And it can't be no little change. I can't just stop using sea salt and then use pink Himalayan salt and think that the product is going to be completely different. No. You know what I'm saying? I can't not use, pepper, ground pepper, and instead use red pepper flakes and think that everything's going to be fucking different. No. I gotta change the whole fucking recipe. Everything needs to change. And I feel like a lot of y'all are learning that I can't just switch little ass things and then sit there like, okay, Spirit, I did it. Bring me my new shit. Mine. Go ahead and drop me off my new stuff. I did it. It don't work like that. Okay, Spirit, you know what I'm saying? I stopped talking to this one person. I finally cut this one person off. So go ahead and give me access to all of the shit that's for me. No, you got to do more than just cut that person off. You got to change the mentality that attracted that motherfucker. That's the difference. You can't just cut that person off. Because if you still got the same mentality, all you're going to do is attract another version of that same motherfucker. I can't just stop cussing motherfuckers out. I gotta go learn why I cuss motherfuckers out in the first place. Getting to the root of the problem and addressing it at its root. I can't just stop being friends with these people. I gotta understand why the fuck I picked them as friends in the first place. In order for me to learn and to change whatever is keeping me in this place, I gotta get down to the nitty gritty of what the fuck it is. And that's why a lot of you guys have been going through these stages in the beginning of this year with these first 6 months, learning about you. I am the culprit. I'm the one that's attracting these motherfuckers. I'm the magnet that is attracting these people, these places, these opportunities, these experiences. I'm the one that keeps finding these low vibrational ass environments. How did I get here? How do I keep getting here? What do I need to do to change this shit the fuck up? That has been the lesson over these last 6 months. Me versus me. Y'all see how this lady looking in the mirror? You can only go against yourself when you are by yourself. And this is why a lot of you guys have been in isolation. You had to go into isolation. You had to get into a place where it was only you. You can only hear you. You can only see you. You can only blame you. You can point the finger at nobody else. And for a lot of people, being in that victim mentality, being in that place where it's like, oh, well, if that person wouldn't have said this to me, then I wouldn't have did this. If that person would have treated me like this, then I wouldn't have treated them like that. Ooh. That's why I keep going to sleep all fucking late. I've been taking naps like shit. But yeah. I can't keep pointing a motherfucking finger. I can't get mad at the magnet for what it attracts. Or I can't get mad at what the magnet is attracting and not hold the magnet accountable. It doesn't make sense. If I'm the magnet, if I'm the common denominator and everything around me I am attracting, then when I attract some negative shit, it is me. It is me. I can't point the finger. If I attract a cheater, what the fuck is in me that makes me attract cheaters? If I'm attracting a liar, what the fuck is in me that's making me attract a liar? If I'm attracting fake ass motherfuckers, what the fuck is in me that keep attracting fake ass motherfuckers? The last portions of these 6 months specifically, Leo season, Virgo season, that's when a lot of y'all really, really got your ass spanked. For some of y'all, it may have even been a little bit of Cancer season. July, August, September. That's when y'all was really laid across the knees of your ancestors. And they had to tap that ass a couple times extra. Because you were so close to the new season that they had to make sure that you got everything you needed to have in order to access the things that are for you. No matter what happens outside of me, I know that I am safe. I had to create a sense of safety within my own energy. I had to create a border around myself. I had to establish my boundaries. I had to look myself in the mirror. I had to take accountability for things that I allowed to go on too long. Because for a lot of us, that was a lesson too. What am I allowing? What the fuck am I allowing to happen? What am I allowing to go on way too fucking long? Yes, there are certain things that we're supposed to be learning, absolutely. But a lot of times the lesson is given and you still in the situation. Why? A lot of time, what you needed to know, you done learned already. Why the fuck are you still there? It's time to move. It's time to do something different. It's time to go somewhere else. It's time to get up out of there. And Spirit, for some of you guys, had to put you in this space where things started to be sabotaged. So you can get the fuck up out of there. That was your way out. They had to adjust some shit around you. Make it a little bit hotter in the kitchen. Turn up the motherfucking heat. So you can get more uncomfortable and move. Because it was time to go. And you were still sitting there like, la, 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 la. Hell no. Get your motherfucking ass up. It's time to go. What the fuck? You done learned what you needed to learn. You done seen what the fuck is going on. You done understood what you needed to understand. Why the fuck is you still there looking goofy? Get your ass up. It's time to move. It's like being on missions. When the mission is complete, it's time to go. Mission complete. Get up and get out. Move on to the next thing. Move on to the next environment. Move to the next space. You just sitting there looking crazy. What the? If you don't get your ass up, it's time to go, boo. And your spirit team had to come tap you on your shoulder. Hey, Pooh. I don't know what the fuck you doing, but are you ready? What the hell? Are you ready? Like, what? You still sitting here looking stuck on stupid. You already know what the lesson is. You done learned the motherfucking lesson. Goofy. We didn't already reveal shit to you. We didn't already shown you what the fuck is going on. You didn't already learn that this is not for you. Why are you still sitting here looking crazy? Why are you still trying to make something work that's not supposed to work? We didn't already shown you that this shit is not supposed to work. What the fuck? We done sent you every goddamn sign. Y'all just sitting there like, well, I mean, like, do you have any more signs? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you said that I'm not supposed to be with this person. And I know you showed me that they cheated on me. And I know that you let me in on the fact that these friends are not for me. But, like, could you just make it clearer? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? How much more clear can it get? Why are you still sitting there? Why are you still entertaining this stuff? Why are you still in the same energy? Get your motherfucking ass up. How many times do I gotta tell you? How many times do I gotta show you? How many times do I gotta lecture you on this shit? How many different signs and confirmations and symbols and dreams and premonitions? How much more do you need? Be for real. How much more do you need? It's time to get up. Because we're on a countdown right now. I told y'all we are in harvest season. That means the fruits of my labor, the things that I've been working towards, the work that I've been doing, the tears, the sweat, the blood, and everything the fuck else that I done put into this journey. It's time for me to get my shit back. It's time for me to be repaid For all of the energy that I gave out in order to save myself. All the work that I had to do in order to save myself, all the things that I had to learn in order to save myself, is all being reimbursed to me with interest. With motherfucking interest. Look at this. Chariot. This is talking about movement. With the moon card. Tomorrow's the full moon. That's what we're talking about. With the heel card. Because that's what you've been doing these previous 6 months. All for you to go into a what? A new direction. All 4 of these cards came out together. New direction being at the bottom of these 4 cards. So not only is the moon known for intuition, it's also known to be illuminating. So this full moon is not only here to show you intuitively what your next steps are, but it's also here to illuminate the motherfucking path to get there. I'm hearing that commercial for Motel 6, we'll keep the light on for you. They done turned the lights on, boo. This full moon is about to cut the motherfucking lights on. Because it's been real dark around this motherfucker. These past 6 months have been real dark. So at this point, this is a time where your steps are about to be illuminated. Your gifts are being illuminated. What is for you is being illuminated. What's not for you is being illuminated. I told y'all, Emperor and Empress energy. Yes, you can write down your intentions at 12 or before 12 as well. Yes. Empress energy. Coming out of hermit mode. Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Leaving hermit mode. Leaving isolation. No more being fucking scary and hiding behind shit. What the fuck? I want my voice to be heard. Speak. I want my voice to be heard, but read my mind? Like, that's not how that works. I want to be influential and leave a mark on this world. By sitting in the house? By not going outside? By not talking to people? How does that work? Explain it to me. Walk me through the process. I want to be the generational curse breaker. Okay. What you gonna do about it? You don't even want to do shadow work. How you gonna break curses if you don't go into the shadows? It gotta make sense. Everything that you claim that you want, you have an opportunity to get it. That's what this full moon is trying to show you. Everything that you claim that you want. The parts of your life, the parts of your journey, the parts of your destiny that you're trying to find out about, that you want to put 2 and 2 together and connect the dots, this is your opportunity to do so. But you have to do it. Nobody's going to come and pick apart the darkness for you. Star card. Confidence. Originality. Aquarius energy. Knowing who the fuck I am. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Come on, stop playing. Knowing who I am. Being unapologetic in regards to that. I don't need to ask you permission for me to be me. What the fuck? Are you comfortable with me saying that I'm the shit? Are you comfortable with me, putting my neck on niggas and bitches? Are you okay with that? Let me know, because if it makes you uncomfortable, I won't do it. Are you comfortable with me taking life by the reins and fucking shit up? Just let me know. Because if it makes you uncomfortable, then, I won't do it. What the do you hear how crazy that sounds? Are you comfortable with me winning? And making something out of myself? And stepping into my purpose? Are you comfortable with me doing that? Let me know. Because if it disturbs your peace, if it makes you feel some type of way, if you're going to talk about me, then I won't do it. If you're going to put me in a group chat and make fun of me and say, that I can't do it, then I won't do it. Just let me know. That shit don't even sound right. Is it okay if I open this door? I'm not asking for permission. I don't care about your comfort. I told you, if my light disturbs you, up your motherfucking voltage. I'm not going to turn mine down. Up your shit. If my light is too bright for your motherfucking ass, put on some sunglasses. But don't think that I'm going to turn my motherfucking shit down. I'm not about to dim my shit. And y'all need to start walking around like you know that motherfucker is bright. Period. If it makes people uncomfortable, it makes people uncomfortable. What the fuck? Because let me tell you, the next motherfucker don't care about you being uncomfortable by their light. They still gonna shine. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. They gonna pop their shit and not think about you not once. They gonna say what they gotta say and not think about you not once. They gonna go win and not think twice about your motherfucking ass while they out there doing it either. All that caring for people more than you care for yourself, out the window. Possibilities. Endless. Endless. In this season, endless. There's no cap. There's no ceiling to what you could get. There's no limit. Spirit didn't say, okay, you can only get a couple scoops of abundance and one scoop of prosperity. And that's it. You got to leave some for everybody else. There's enough to go around this motherfucker. For everybody to eat and for everybody to be good and for everybody to be secure. It's enough. You don't got to give up your plate. You don't got to take no small portions either. You can be as greedy as you motherfucking want. And not greedy in a negative sense where you take it from other people. But greedy in the sense that you can have as much as you fucking want. As much as your heart desires you can have. But do you believe that you are worthy of that? Do you believe that you deserve that position? Do you understand that it's even possible? Or understand that it's even possible to have those things? That's what is important. You cannot be afraid to fucking win. 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 You can't. You can't. It is doing yourself a disservice when you walk in an energy of fear when it comes to your abilities to win. It does you a disservice. Playfulness energy. Have fun with this shit. Have fun with this. Y'all be so uptight in the booty hole. And then you wonder why everything around you feels so motherfucking stressful. Because you uptight. You scared to move. You scared to smile. You scared to you know what I'm saying, be in high vibrational energy. You just waiting for shit to go wrong. So you won't even crack a smile or show your motherfucking teeth or be happy. You waking up with attitudes and waking up nervous and waking up scared and shit instead of living in a motherfucking moment. Moment to moment. Instead of being present in the moment. You know what kind of energy that sends out? When you limit yourself from happiness because you're afraid that something's going to go wrong, you know the message that you're sending? And at the same time, you come on, you trying to manifest something? With that energy? That's the energy you're using to manifest and create? That scary ass, timid ass energy? That I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall energy is what you're using to create something new? Are we being fucking for real? Are we being all the way for real? With this full moon, we have a combination of balance and justice with Libra, and leadership and initiative with Aries. You need to combine the motherfuckers. You need to combine the motherfuckers. You need to use your motherfucking leadership to get to your justice. You need to take that authority that Aries got to create that balance. The two need to live cohesively in this season so that you can get what is for you. So that when we move into Scorpio season, when we move into Sagittarius season, when we move into Capricorn season, when we move into Aquarius season and Pisces, you're eating, you're enjoying. Of course, you're still going to be learning. Of course, you're still going to be challenged in some ways. But for the most part, you're comfortable. And not comfortable in the sense where you're stagnant and you're not moving. But comfortable in the sense that I know me. I've built and created a relationship with me enough to know that I will be okay. Regardless of what the fuck is happening. Outside myself, I know that I am safe. I know that I'm good regardless. Anything can happen. Anything could come. Any trial, any tribulation, any challenge. And I might look at that motherfucker and be like, well, goddamn, this is difficult. This is some hard shit. This is really, really pulling a whole different version of me up out of me. You know what I'm saying? This is really pushing me to my limit. But I know that I got it. I know that I can do it. I know that I'm going to make it to the other end of whatever this is. I know that I'm going to continue to build off of this momentum that I've created these first 6 months that is going to help propel me through the last 6 months. Ace of Wands. We was talking about speech and using the throat chakra yesterday. How am I communicating to myself? How am I communicating to myself about my future? What is my language? What am I talking like? Am I talking like a motherfucker who don't got it? Am I talking like a person who don't think that I'm going to get it? In what ways am I communicating? How am I structuring my words, my sentences, my thoughts, my perspectives? And how were those things helping me get to the places I'm trying to get to? Knight of Wands. As I'm taking this journey, how am I illuminating my route? How am I creating clarity for myself? How am I keeping my energy high? How am I raising my lower vibrational energy when it gets low? When I get to these places of self-doubt, when I'm on the verge of procrastinating and saying, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it the next day. I'm going to do it the next day. What am I using to push me to do it now? What am I tapping into? What parts of me am I tapping into? What depths am I going to pull that motherfucking demon out? Because that's what it's all about. This new season requires a different version of you. And it requires a warrior. Look at that Temperance card coming out. Again, balance. Confirmation. This new season requires a fucking warrior. A warrior that knows that they like that. That knows that they motherfucking like that. No questions asked. That understands they like that. Hell yeah, I'm the shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna eat these challenges the fuck up and spit them out like the real nigga I am. Again, it's not about getting to a place where you eliminate trials and tribulations, because that's never going to happen. Look at that, the hermit mode coming out. It's not about eliminating trials and tribulations and hiding from the motherfucking fight. Not a swords. I'm sorry. It's not about that. I'm not hiding from shit. I'm outside. What the fuck? I'm outside with it. What's up? What y'all trying to do? What y'all trying to get into? Huh? You said tackle a generational curse. Let's do it. You said me versus me. Let's go. You said I need to change my mentality? Well, let's change it. You said I need to move differently? All right, well, let me start moving. You said I need to talk differently? You said I need to be more high vibrational? Okay, well, let's get to it. I'm not going to move in a space of insecurity. That does me a disservice. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't get me nowhere. If anything, again, that helps me recreate what I've already experienced. I've already been in a place of insecurity. And look at where that took me. So in order for me to get something new, in order for me to attract the things that I want and get into a space where I have the things that I want, then obviously I need to leave this insecure ass energy the fuck behind. I need to let that shit go. I can't be afraid to win. I cannot be afraid to win. I cannot be afraid to go and take what's mine. Because what if I gotta go into the motherfucking the energy or the environment of an enemy and steal my shit back? I can't be pussy. I can't kick down nobody's motherfucking door to get my shit back being pussy. A lot of your stuff has been snatched up. Whether it was snatched up this lifetime or whether it was snatched up another lifetime. There are people, places, and things in this world that got your shit. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? There are people, places, and things. There are experiences. There are past traumas, past moments that you got to go back and heal from because it got the key to your shit. It's holding you hostage emotionally, spiritually, physically, intellectually. It's holding you fucking hostage. It's keeping you limited. It's keeping you behind. It's keeping you in this low vibrational ass state. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Are you going to step up to the plate? Are you going to go get your shit back? Are you going to kick that motherfucking door down? Or you going to be pussy and you going to ask, please, oh, please give me my stuff back? Oh, please, just, you know, if you could possibly maybe just spare me my stuff. What the fuck? Hell nah. Some of y'all need to start wearing the colors red more, black, white, silver could be significant. Could be seeing a lot of 2s, 222. Mondays could be significant to you. There could be something coming on a Monday, something happening on a Monday, something that already happened on a Monday. Some of you guys could have been born on a Monday. But if we think about Monday, Monday is the second day of the week. 2 represents balance. So this is coming full circle. It's going back to balancing. Balancing out the energy. Knowing what doors to kick the fuck down. Knowing what doors to open. Knowing what people to let go and leave alone. Knowing what people that could possibly benefit me and who are benefiting me. Knowing who and what to walk away from. Knowing who and what to keep. All of that is about balance. Knowing when to turn the fuck up. Knowing when to chill the fuck out. Knowing when to cuss a motherfucker out. Knowing when to walk away and be like, you know what? You got it. I don't even have the time or the energy for you. This is a season of balance. Knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them. Knowing when to walk away. Knowing when to run. It's all about inner knowing. All right? Paying attention to your health is going to be important for a lot of y'all as well. Y'all really going to have to get into keeping your physical body healthy. I don't care how y'all feel about it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You cannot keep eating whatever you want to eat and think that your car, your motor is going to run. If I put the wrong gas in my fucking car, it's going to fuck up. The shit is going to go to shit. I'm going to fuck up the whole engine and now I can't go nowhere. So if you put the right shit into your car, if you put the right shit into, you know, all of these other things, then why are you putting bullshit into your body? It has to make sense. Some of y'all been getting the intuitive message to get into your herbs and to get into your teas and into your supplements and your vitamins. Why the fuck is you not listening to that? You gonna listen to that motherfucking intuition when it comes to telling you how to get some money. But you won't listen to your intuition when it comes to telling you how to treat your physical body, your vessel, what houses the soul. If the body can't house the soul, then the soul can't complete the mission. Y'all got to understand that. All of these things are intertwined. If I don't have the body, the health, the strength, the physical strength to do what I need to do, if I'm not energizing my vessel with the right things, how the fuck am I going to complete the soul mission? The soul can't survive in this realm without the motherfucking body. Period. So I can't shit on the motherfucking vessel. I can't beat up the fucking car and then get mad when I can't drive cross country. It don't make no fucking sense. I can't skip out on doing what I need to do for my motherfucking car and then get upset when the shit stop fucking working. And now I'm sitting on the side of the road looking stupid as hell. This is why a lot of our ancestors were not able to complete their missions. It wasn't because they didn't have all of the intellect. It wasn't because they didn't have all of the knowledge. It wasn't because they weren't prepared for the journey. It's because they gave the fuck out because they were not taking care of their motherfucking body. They were not putting the correct things into their vessel. And because of that, they were taken out too fucking early. Remember, yes, we all have a mission. Yes, we all have things we're supposed to do, but we also have free fucking will. The same way I can ignore my mission and not do what the fuck I need to do is the same way I can destroy my physical body and it prevents me and stops me from doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Half of the reason why y'all can't get shit done is because you fucking sleeping all day. Why are you sleeping all day? Because you're putting shitty stuff in your body. Your vessel does not have the energy that it needs to carry out the fucking missions that you have on a day-to-day basis. What the fuck? It doesn't make no damn sense. If you've been called to work out, work out. And this is the best season to do so. The winter months, the hibernation season, we'll be in the hibernation season when we move into Capricorn. So that's the closer we get to December, we'll be in Capricorn. Hold on, y'all. So it's important for you to get into this space now. And the good thing about hibernation season is the things that you establish in this moment, the habits that you establish in this moment, the routines that you establish in this moment, you will carry them into the other seasons. This is Capricorn energy. Capricorn is all about hard work. Ruled by Saturn, hard work, lessons. What do I need to know? What do I need to change? What do I need to understand? And how do I use those things to positively benefit me moving forward? So all of these things are established during that point, during this point right now. You don't have to wait for Capricorn season to start establishing proper routines. And it's not just with physical exercise. This is also with meditation. Do you have a routine of meditation? Do you have a routine of self-care? Do you have a routine of isolation? Do you have a routine of learning and studying? Do you have a routine of rest? Because some of y'all don't know when to sit the fuck down. You're doing too fucking much. What are your routines? What are your habits? What are the things that you are using in order to develop yourself and to continue to come into who you are supposed to be? Continue to develop your true self. Continue to cultivate your true self. What are you doing? How are you benefiting yourself? How are you moving forward? All of this is very fucking important. And you cannot be in a place where you are limiting yourself by not creating or establishing some type of path of success. You have to create that path of success for yourself. You already have a destiny, yes. You already have a place that Spirit is guiding you to, absolutely. But how the fuck are you getting there? That's what you need to focus on. How am I getting there? How am I aligning with that thing? The destiny is already laid out. The path is already laid out. But what the fuck am I doing to align with that and to stay aligned? Because one thing about it is, it's I'm not going to say easy, but it is, easier to create a path of healthy habits, healthy routines, and get aligned. But it's hard when you get unaligned and you got to get back on point. It's difficult. It's difficult. When you lose it and you stumble too far off course, it's hard to get back where you're supposed to be. Is it challenging having a routine and sticking to a routine? Absolutely. Some days you're not going to want to do that shit. Some days you'll be like, you know what, Spirit, I don't feel like doing it. I'm over it. And it's okay to give yourself a break. I work out every day, Monday through Friday. And this week, I'm taking a motherfucking break. I took the whole week off. But I know when Monday come and I get back to it, it's going to be a little difficult for me to get back into the swing of things. And I might have to eat that. So it's okay to, pace yourself. It's okay to give yourself moments of rest and rejuvenation. But when you get back to it, and are you getting back to it? Because sometimes we know that it's so difficult getting back on path, right? That we'll just be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna just stay over here and just, wing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna chill over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna, fuck it. Time to reflect, like I said. Taking time to look at where you are and where you're trying to get. Based on where I am right now, how far am I from where I'm trying to go? Based on where I am right now, how far am I from my next step? Not from the goal, right? Because the goal sometimes is too far up ahead for you to be trying to worry about right now. And if I can't make it to the very next step, fuck the goal. That's what y'all not understanding. If I can't even make it from step A to step B, why the fuck am I even worried about step F and H and Z? Why is that even in my head? I don't even need to be worried about that. It's time to reflect, put things into perspective. With this new energy that I'm transferring into, with this new place that I'm moving into, where am I? And what do I need to do to help this process go more smoothly? Or to help me be prepared for whatever may come with this next process? Am I prepared to have people say, that's a dumbass idea? Am I mentally prepared for that? Am I mentally prepared for people to tell me that shit not gonna work? You need to think of something else. You need to do something else. Am I mentally prepared for that? Am I mentally prepared for people to walk away and say, well, if you're doing that, I don't want to be around you no more? Am I mentally prepared for that? What do I need to do to prepare myself? I got to spend more time with myself. I got to get to a place where I'm loving on myself so much and I'm in connection and relationship with myself so much. Whatever you got to say, however you feel, don't even affect me. I don't even give a fuck. It is what it is. Because I put myself in this position where all I need is my own validation. I'm moving into a space where all I need is my own fucking validation. As long as me, higher self, ancestors, and spirit team is on the same page, I don't give a fuck what you think about nothing. It don't matter to me. It don't matter. That's why I said this next level requires confidence. You got to be confident. You got to be confident. You don't have no time to be afraid. These are two cards that came out together. Okay. All right. Okay. Because what was we just talking about this whole motherfucking time? Cancer energy coming out. A lot of y'all gonna have to walk away from family in order to save family. A lot of y'all gotta walk away. Look at that, mommy issues at the bottom of the deck. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of y'all gotta walk away from family in order to save family. Family can't always be around when you're trying to save their motherfucking lives. I can't always be in connection with the people I'm trying to save. It is what the fuck it is. There's a lot of people on this journey who are not ever going to motherfucking wake up. They're going to be where they are. Right? There's a lot of people on this journey who will wake up, but just not right now. It's not my responsibility to sit around and wait. It's not my responsibility to hold nobody's hand. I gotta go do the motherfucking work. And even if that work requires me to leave you right where you at and for me to move on, that's what the fuck I'm gonna have to do. That's what I'm gonna have to do. If that work requires me to step away from you and go do some other shit, that's what the fuck I'm gonna have to do. If that work requires me to tell you I'm the shit, I know what the fuck I'm doing, then that's what the fuck I gotta do. I can't be like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think I got it, you know. I think I got it from here. You know, I mean, do you have any suggestions? Fuck your suggestions. Fuck your suggestions. You know how many people told me when I first started PocaSPEAKS that I need to go to work and get a 9 to 5? As if I didn't and wasn't already working a motherfucking 9 to 5. You know how many people told me, oh, you cuss too much. Or you talk too aggressively. You're not going to ever be able to do certain things. Poca was just on the news. Cussing and all. Had I listened to them people, where the fuck would I be right now? It's not for me to go and explain to you what the fuck is going on. It's not for me to sit here and give you a whole synopsis and summary and dissertation of why I'm moving the way I'm moving and why I'm being called to do the things that I'm called to do. It's just for me to fucking do them. And you have the opportunity to respect it or get the fuck. Pisces energy. Understanding that there is no limit. There is no limit. As far as I want to take this shit, I can take this shit. As high as I want to go with it, I can go. Wherever I want to go with this shit, we can go there. We can take it there. It don't make no motherfucking difference. Period. It don't make no difference how far you want to go. How deep you want to go. How high you want to go. Look at that word, ego. I keep telling y'all, this is a time for the ego to stand tall. And not to put yourself or make yourself, you know, better than everybody else. You know, oh, I'm better than everybody. Fuck all y'all niggas. Look at that. The sun at the bottom of the deck. Abundance. I'm better than all you niggas. Fuck y'all. No, that's not what it's about. But it's to say, I am the shit. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know where I'm being called to. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to be okay with it. You don't got to think I'm cute or I'm fly or I'm this or I'm that. You don't have to. I think enough of it for all of us. I'm so motherfucking secure. I'm covering all of our motherfucking bases. I don't need your extras. Period. The confidence that is needed. You cannot be afraid to win in this season. You can't. Because you will be taken to places that you have never even considered. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is shit you never even thought about. Places you never even thought existed to even think about. It's like, I didn't even know that this was a thing. I didn't even know that this could happen. I didn't even know that. What the fuck is this? Life-changing opportunities, life-changing environments, being around people who can help aid with your progress, aid with your process, helping you get to the next step. And we did a reading before. The people that are on this new journey with you, or the people that you will be introduced to on this new journey, they not pussy either. They confident. So you better get some confidence, because the way that they about to be talking, unlike anything you ever seen, unlike anything you ever heard of. If you ever had the pleasure to sit in a room with millionaires, when I was 18, I used to work for this particular company, and every 3 months we would go and do these they call them schools, where a whole bunch of different districts and offices from different states will all come together, and we would sit amongst millionaires in the company, and they would, you know, give us information and knowledge and wisdom and all types of things. That conversation is different when you're around motherfuckers who are where you want to be. That conversation is different. The energy in that motherfucking room is different. The way that they talk is different. The way that they walk, the way that they operate. You can't be no pussy ass, insecure ass motherfucker. Why do they keep talking about themselves like that? They need to be more humble. Ain't no humility in this motherfucking room. Ain't no space for no bitch be humble in this motherfucking room. Everybody in here know who the fuck they are. And they gonna pop they shit like it too. And if you take offense to it, that's your problem. That's your problem. If you offended, then leave. You're not worthy to be around these motherfuckers if you offended by them talking highly of themselves. Knowing who the fuck they are. Y'all want to be in these rooms, but you don't want to be like the people that sit in them. You don't want to think like the motherfuckers that sit in them. You don't want to move and shake like the motherfuckers that sit in these rooms, but you want to have a seat at the table? Ain't no insecure motherfuckers at this table. Ain't no people doubting themselves at this table. Ain't no lazy motherfuckers at this table. Some of y'all lazy as hell. Lazy as shit. All you do is lay around, sit around, eating and shit. That's all the fuck some of y'all do. Lazy as hell. Talking about you want to be the first millionaire in your family. Millionaire of what? Millions of what? Not money? Not success? What the fuck? Lazy as shit. Don't do shit. But you expect to win? Win off what? Insecure than a bitch. And you expect to win? What the fuck are we talking about? Sitting around all motherfucking day with your feet up, eating chips and cookies and cakes and pies and shit. What do you expect to win? A spot on my 600-pound life? What the fuck? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Put it together. Make the shit make fucking sense. Please. Not doing no motherfucking work. Procrastinate every single thing. You done said you was going to start that thing 7 different times. You got 11,000 notes in your motherfucking notes on your phone. And in these motherfucking journals, you done wrote out all this shit about what you going to do. You got 70,000 different challenges and shit saved to your motherfucking phone. Workout challenge. You saved that shit back in 2022 and ain't did not one motherfucking workout on that thing. How the fuck is you supposed to win? Explain it to me. How? What's gonna happen? What you think? You're just gonna think about doing the workouts and then your body is just gonna become what it is? New routine. 2023 new routine. I'ma do this every day and I'ma do that every day. You did that shit one to 2 days and ain't never picked up that shit again. But all these motherfucking journals and books and shit. When the last time you dusted them motherfuckers off? Let's be real. Because that's the only way that you're going to get to a place where you actually start to win. It's not going to happen if you're not making it fucking happen. We talked about the other day. Y'all be pussy. Y'all be pussy. You gotta strong arm the motherfucking universe. You gotta strong arm these spirits. oh, please, if you don't mind, can you just maybe like help me get a little bit of money? You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, if it doesn't take too much out of your day, can you just assist me with getting to the next place? No, listen. This is what I'm trying to do, Spirit. I need y'all motherfucking help. And yeah, I'm going to do my part. And then you actually got to do your motherfucking part, which is to show up, which is to stay consistent. Because this is the thing. There's always going to be moments where you want to procrastinate. So if you don't master that shit now, you never will. There's always going to be moments where you overthink. So if you don't master that shit now, you never will. There's always going to be things that is going to happen that's going to make you be like, fuck all this shit. I don't want to do it no more. If you don't master it, master returning back, master being determined, doing what the fuck you need to do, you never will. It's never going to fucking happen. It don't fucking matter. This new season requires you to be fearless. And that does not mean that certain things aren't going to scare you. It does not mean that certain trials and tribulations will not be challenging. But what it does mean is I don't give a fuck what it is. I know that I'm going to beat that bitch the fuck down. I don't care how hard it is, how high I got to climb, how much work I got to motherfucking do. All I know is I'm on they ass. I'm coming for what's mine. Because I know that it's mine. I know that I'm worthy of it. I know that I deserve it. I'm on its motherfucking ass. I'm not second guessing myself. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it afraid. I'm not going to wait until I'm not scared no more. What if I'm never not scared? There's always new shit, new environments, new things that are going to make you feel a little fearful, a little nervous, a little anxious. There's always going to be that. So if you keep using it as a fucking excuse, you're not going to never go nowhere. You've been telling yourself so many times, I'm going to wake up early and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. When the fuck is you going to do it? I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to start doing this research. I'm going to start looking into this and looking into that. When? When? And why does everything got to be next week? Next Monday? Next month? On the 1st? If you can't pick up your motherfucking ass and do the shit right now, you're never going to do it. Who gives a fuck about the 1st of a month? Months don't exist. Dates don't exist. All of that shit is illusions. It's man-made. Somebody came up with that shit thousands of years ago, and now you sitting here using it to not do shit. Every new moment is a new moment. Every new second is new energy. You don't need to wait till the 1st. The 1st is happening right now. And right now. And right now. And right now. Because every new second is a new motherfucking energy. It's a new 1st. You get 7,000 million cajillion firsts in a day. Stop bullshitting yourself. Stop fucking over opportunities. Stop self-sabotaging. A lot of y'all are self-sabotaging opportunities. You dragging in that old-ass version of yourself into this new-ass environment and fucking everything up. Treating new people like old motherfuckers. Treating new situations like old situations. Not addressing anything as it is in its new state, in its new form. Bringing old-ass mentalities to new things. Excuse me, and you wonder why it starts to become the old shit that you are used to experiencing. Because you're introducing it to your old motherfucking self, to your old thoughts, to your old patterns. You want something new, do new shit. Point blank period. I'm not fucking playing. Anywho, I have specials still going on for the month of October. I am adding full moon readings to the reading specials that I'm doing for this week. So if you're interested, hit the box below and send me or DM me the words info and I will send it to you. Also, the Divine Feminine course will be next Wednesday on the 23rd at 7:45 p.m. via Zoom. Okay, it is only $40. It will be a 3-hour course helping you get more in touch with your Divine Feminine, excuse me, and be able to use that energy to get the things that you want out of life, to be who you are supposed to be, period, to walk in powerful feminine energy. All right, again, that's only $40. There will be a Q&A at the end, and it will be recorded for those who want the recording. It's time to level the fuck up. It's time to level the fuck up. I'm gonna share a piece of my dream, and then I'm gonna get off of here. A piece of my dream that, you know, Spirit is telling me to share. There was a party that I was hosting, and the party was going great and everything was going good, and then somebody hacked into whatever system I was using to run the house. The house was basically running off of this system, and somebody hacked into it. And I woke up and I said, Spirit, you know, what are you trying to communicate to me? If you don't use it, you'll lose it. There are people out here who would love to have what you have. They would love to have what you have. They would love to have a smidget, a piece, a corner, a crumb of the energy you have. They would love to hack your system and take over what the fuck you could be doing and try to do it better than you. There are a lot of people out here who don't mind picking up your pieces. They don't mind. They don't mind taking a little corner out of what the fuck it is that you got and using it for themselves. So you either use it or you fucking lose it. There's a lot of people who would love to have access to the doors that you are about to have access to. They would kill to have access to some of the motherfucking doors. So you better act like you motherfucking know. You better act like you know. You better get right. Because you don't know who the fuck is watching you. You don't know who is mimicking your steps or trying to recreate what the fuck you putting out. You have no fucking idea. I'm trying to tell y'all. What's coming in and what you have the potential of having is so great. You better guard it with your motherfucking life. Not with your heart, with your life. This is generation changing, the things that are coming in. This is like dimension altering. You can literally change the frequency, the vibration of your bloodline with the shit that's coming in. But if you fucking don't use it, if you don't tap in, if you keep putting shit off till tomorrow and next week, and I'm going to start after the holiday season, or I'm going to start when I get back from this trip, or when I finish doing this or finish doing that, you're going to fucking lose access to it all. Spirit is going to make it so where you have no access to it at all. You'll lose your access. Access denied. You go try to swipe your motherfucking card. I don't know if y'all ever worked at a place where you had to have a little pass key and you hold it up to a little thing and you swipe it and the little thing turn green. Or if you go to a motherfucking hotel and you put your little thing, your little card in there and it turn motherfucking green. Yeah. You gonna try to swipe your shit and that shit be red and you don't get a fuck ass thing. It's up to you. It's up to you. Because you are not the only person in your bloodline that has the ability to wake this shit up. That's what you need to understand. Stop moving around like it's only you. There are other motherfuckers that was born of the same blood that can go get the job done. I don't care if they're asleep right now or not. Everybody that's asleep won't stay asleep. So you can fuck around and find out if you so choose. Keep thinking you got time. Keep thinking you got all the time in the world to bullshit and to lollygag and to sit around. Keep fucking thinking that. Keep moving like that. Keep on. Play around with it if you want to. And all Spirit gonna do is go ahead and isolate somebody else and prepare them. This is why sometimes you get messages in your intuition and like, let's say your intuition say, hey, go make a post about how people need to stand on business. And you sit there and you start questioning yourself, well, who is going to like it? Well, who's going to watch it? But if I make this post, nobody's going to support it. But who's going to listen to little old me? About 2 days later, you hop online. Somebody made the motherfucking post. And it's going crazy. People all in the comments. Everybody liking it, sharing it. And you sitting there like, I had that same idea. We don't fucking care. What did you do with it? You slept on it. You bullshitted it. The Spirit give you an idea to invent some shit. Hey, go and start looking into making a prototype for this new invention. But I don't have all of the resources. But how am I going to get it done? But how am I going to get the help? But what if nobody likes it? But what if nobody supports it? What if nobody buy it? 2 months later, you hop on social media, you see somebody come out with the exact same thing that you and your intuition was discussing 2 months ago. Don't ever think that the message will stop with you. If you vacate your motherfucking spot, there's plenty of people waiting to sit the fuck down. And guess what? They won't be scary. They won't procrastinate. They won't doubt themselves. They're going to move and they're going to fucking get it done and not give a fuck about it. So you can sit there thinking that everything stops with you. If I don't move, nothing to move. If I just say I'm going to do it later, then it's going to get done later. Go ahead and keep missing your moment. Go ahead and keep missing your motherfucking moment. Go right on ahead. Go right on ahead and keep acting big-headed like it's only you that can go out here and do something effective. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that you're the only gifted one in the motherfucking family. Keep thinking that. And watch Spirit wake somebody else the fuck up. And then you'll see them propel. They'll start moving so fast past your motherfucking ass. If you blink, you won't see them. Because they fearless. You over here scared. Worrying about people, places, and things. And people's opinions and shit. Fuck all of that. I told you the only way that a person can have an opinion on what you're doing, that means they got to stop what they're doing to pay attention to you. That's the only way. If I'm working and I got my head down and you working and you got your head down, you can't worry about what I'm doing and I can't worry about what the fuck you doing. Somebody got to stop working in order to have an opinion on each other. So why the fuck I'm going to sit here and change my whole motherfucking premise and ignore my intuition over a motherfucker that stopped working to look at me? Go the fuck ahead. Happy fucking Wednesday.